Welcome to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. We have in front of you today 4 wonderful sporting guests one more time, and this time you have 2 new faces. To my extreme right, Sissy Gamache. To my immediate right, Shanti, Rica. You've seen Amy before, to my immediate left, and Judy to my extreme left, Judy Jacob. Welcome to all of you and to our participants to this show. We are going to work together to help you understand why the human body breaks down. The human body is like an engine. And like all engines, our body needs to be aired, cleaned, fed, and exercised regularly. I'm sure all of you agree with that. To stay functional, we need to do all of that. Now, if you don't want to do anything, you don't want to achieve anything in life, that's fine. You can just sit in front of the TV. But I'm sure we all do that in fits and starts. But to stay functional, you need to take care of your body. The various body systems are so interdependent that when one system fails, others are impacted as well. So when the air intake is insufficient, you don't breathe well, you don't breathe deep, you don't exhale enough, or if your food intake is surplus, we eat more than our body asks for. Sometimes we eat when we are bored. I do that. On days that I don't stretch and I don't practice my yoga, I tend to do that. If our hygiene is inconsistent or the circulation is inadequate, the body is unable to function at optimum levels. The result is a body breakdown. As long as we understand this part clearly, especially with regard to the circulation, which is where we are going to help you understand when we move our arms and legs, we massage our inner organs with the forward bends, we strengthen our back with the back bends, we are actually improving our spinal health. Our group of participants here is going to join me in these stretches. Actually, I should say I might be joining them in the stretches as I call out. We're going to start with the sun salutation with a little deeper focus than we did before, simply because the sun salutation is one of the few sequences that is complete in and of itself. It targets all major muscle groups, glands, and organs in the body in 12 simple stretches. It also targets or addresses 8 common ailments, and the only muscle group that the sun salutation may not target are the obliques. You will feel the stretch in all of your other muscle groups. And once you finish the sun salutation, if you're still a little uncomfortable about your obliques, hey, just do the Kati chakra. So we are complete. We have a full workout. Now, while we go into the sun salutation, I do want to point out a few things. This time when we do the sun salutation, I want you to understand the importance of timing your stretches. And to help ourselves with timing, there is a simple technique. I believe chanting works. We're not going to chant in a spiritual manner. I'm going to call out a few sun salutation chants. And if in your mind, if you can say it and pace those phrases, you will be able to hold each of your postures for 5 seconds, possibly 3, but be consistent in your pace. Let's all stand up. We're going to get the blood flowing. Sissy and Shanti, it's perfectly all right to keep your socks on. I would ask you to be very careful so you don't slip, but that's fine. But I just want you to understand, and the audience as well, when your feet are bare, the 72,000 nerve endings at the bottom of your feet, we have all these nerves that end in the palms of our hands and the soles of our feet, which lead to all our organs and glands, and it sends fresh oxygen. So every time you're stepping on the bare floor, on the floor with your bare feet, you will be sending fresh oxygen. You are massaging your nerve endings, which is great. Now, keep your feet together. We're going to go through the sun salutation with me just saying the chants. So, Pranamasana is the first posture. It's a prayer posture. Heels together, toes slightly apart. Actually, I'm going to talk you through this one. Feet together, heels together, toes slightly apart, body upright, palms together in front of your chest, eyes are closed. Experience it. Enjoy the experience. Inhale. Take your arms up, overhead. Inhale. Om. Now, while you have your palms in front of your chest, I would say Om Hram Mitraya Namaha. Om Hram Mitraya Namaha simply means salutations to the friend of all. Mitra is friend, Namaha is name. So basically, you are invoking, you're calling out to the sun and you're saying, O sun, friend of all. I'll go through each of these while we stay in this posture so you understand what I'm going to say. The next would be Om Hrim Ravaya Namaha. Hrim Ravaya. Ravaya is shining one. So, O sun, Om Hrim. O sun, the shining one. The third would be Om Hrum Suryaya Namaha. Salutations again to he who induces activity. Suryaya makes you feel active and alive. So let's go through these three. Actually, yes, let's go through transition three postures at a time. Close your eyes, inhale, relax. Om Hram Mitraya Namaha. Inhale, take your arms overhead and hold. Om Hrim Ravaya Namaha. Exhale, fold from the waist. When you come down, I will do the third chant. Keep exhaling. Om Hrum Suryaya Namaha. Now hold that position. In your mind, try and hold that position for 2 chants if you can, which means you are doubling the intensity of your stretch. You should feel a wonderful hamstring stretch. Now, as you come up, you are going to come halfway up and you will take your palms around the floor. I want you to take your left leg to the back. So place your palms a little ahead in front of you. Om Hrim Bhanave Namaha. Bring your chest out, dip your hip. You feeling the intensity, Sissy? Yeah. Good. Dip your hip, you'll feel it. You'll feel it and it'll be a good stretch. Now, if you want to put your knee on the floor, that's fine. That's fine. You want to take the block out of the way. Okay. Om Hrim Bhanave Namaha. Say this chant, and if you have a different chant in your mind, that's fine. Just pace yourself. Now, take your knee off the floor if it's down. Om Hram Khagaya Namaha. Hold. Now, you can open your eyes this time because you're in an intense posture. Look in front of you. Om Hraha Pushna Namaha. Knees to the ground. Exhale, bring your chest down. Keep exhaling. Inhale, glide and come up. Om Hram Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. Now, curl your toes in, take your knees off the floor, get your butt off the ground into mountain posture. Om Hrim Marichi Namaha. Now you want to inhale as you bring your left leg forward. Om Hrum Adityaya Namaha. Now if you wish, you can place your right knee on the floor for a moment. Om Hrim Bhanave Namaha means salutations to he who illuminates. Om Hram Khage Namaha, he who moves through the sky. That's fine. Place your knee on the floor. Om Hraha, salutations to giver of strength and nourishment. Now, you're going to bring your other leg forward. Om Hrim Savitre Namaha. Om Hrim Savitre Namaha, salutations to the life-stimulating power. Om Hram, inhale, bring your arms in front of you, take it overhead. Orkaya Namaha. Om Hraha Bhaskaraya Namaha. Urkaya Namaha simply means he who is fit to be praised, and Bhaskaraya Namaha, salutations to he who leads to enlightenment. You're invoking the sun. Now, if we have missed the explanation of 3 of the phrases, which I believe we did, as long as you got into these stretches with me and paced yourself, we will cover the ones that we missed in the next part, the other side, when we stretch the other side. Let's do that one more time. This time, we're going to take the right leg back. Heels together, toes slightly apart, hands in front of your chest. Keep inhale and exhale. Om Hrim. Om Hram Mitraya Namaha. Inhale, take your arms overhead. Om Hrim Ravaya Namaha. Exhale from the waist. Om Hrum Suryaya Namaha. Om Hrim, take your left leg back. Om Hrim.
Left or right?
This time it's the right leg back. You already did the left leg, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Om Hrim. Thank you for asking. That's good. You're listening. Om Hrim Bhanave Namaha. Dip your hip. Feel a wonderful stretch in your quadriceps. Om Hram. Take the left leg to meet the right leg. Khagaya Namaha. Now you're in Danda. Actually, you want to bring your hips down a little bit, Shanti. Om Raha. Bring your knees to the ground. Pushne Namaha. Now, as you're going down, exhale. Keep exhaling. When you come up, inhale. Om Ram Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. Cobra position. Curl your toes in. Take your knees off the floor. Inhale. Bring your hips up into mountain position. We want the chant, don't we? Om Hram. We already went to Hiranya Garbhaya. Om Hrim Marichi Namaha. Now bring your right leg in front between the hands. Inhale. Om Hrum Adityaya Namaha.
My brain.
Dip your hips so you get the maximum from your efforts. Om Hrum Adityaya Namaha. Om Hrim. Bring your left foot forward. Savitre Namaha. Keep exhaling when you're in forward folds. Bring your palms together. Inhale. Bring your arms up overhead. Om Hram Urkaya Namaha. Om Raha Bhaskaraya Namaha. All right, now I want to hear from you ladies. How do you feel?
Boy,
Okay.
my muscles, my God, I'm dead.
You never knew you had some of those muscles, right? We haven't been using them for a while.
Oh, my God, I feel it just right on my shoulders, the back right here.
You'll sleep well tonight,
for you.
Sissy.
Well,
You'll
so
sleep
Bonnie,
very
you're
well
good,
tonight.
Bonnie, you're good, you're
I didn't
good.
know what I got myself into, let me tell you.
But
Are
I
you a
hope.
friend?
Am I a friend? Shanti has doubts if I'm her friend. Shanti, if you come for a few more of our episodes, you will love it. You'll really love it.
I love it now.
I saw your plow. I saw the plow pasture that Shanti got into. That was wonderful. Shanti, may I ask you, how long have you been practicing, or how long have you practiced yoga before?
I haven't.
You haven't. How did you get into the plow pasture so easily?
I don't know. I just experiment with my body. I move around and...
She's very flexible.
Very flexible.
Fantastic.
Right?
The point is, when Shanti went into such an intense back bend, intense fold, the plow position, she was able to touch her toes in the back. I have a little bit of a man's feeling. I've got to get rid of that before I can touch my toes to the ground. But I make sure that I do my best every time. Amy, how do you feel?
I feel good.
There's a slight difference to the first time we did sun salutation.
Yes, this one was much quicker.
It was quicker.
Yes.
Good. That means the chanting must have worked, because
Yeah.
I actually intended to make you hold it longer, and I thought we did. But we weren't explaining the posture this time. We were only explaining the timing. Judy, how do you feel?
Felt very good, and I enjoyed hearing the chanting
Chants.
together with it. I
Good.
like that.
We could probably sit down if you like. When we want to take a break, we could sit down and just chant it together if you want to get a feel of it. There's nothing spiritual. Are you okay?
Yes.
To chant it? Why don't we sit down?
Why not? Let's make it happen.
Yeah, and so you know the meaning. It's always good to be aware of the meaning of these chants, and you don't have to chant. You could say your own prayers. You could say Allah or Akbar. You could say whatever you would, maybe Our Father who art in heaven. That's fine. The idea of this particular chanting session is just to pace ourselves. It's a question of timing. So if you're able to pace each of these chants to 5 seconds, then you are holding your posture for 5 seconds. You know, you want to have a meaning. You don't just want to say 1, 2, 3, or just do your stretches on one side and the other. That becomes exercise. Yoga is different. It's intended to be complete. So let's try that. Let's try the chants. And we did miss 3 of those chants, so we're going to go through that too now. I want you to sit in a count. If you want to sit on the block, that's good. Sit on the block, then your torso comes up, so that way it's easier for you to breathe.
Nice.
Feels good, doesn't
My
it?
butt feels so firm.
Om Hram.
Ram.
Mitraya Namaha.
Mitraya.
Mitra simply means friend. So it's salutations to the friend of all. So you're talking to the sun. Om Hrim.
Om Him.
Ravaya Namaha.
Ravena Namaha.
Salutations to the shining one. Ravaya means shining. Om Hrum. Suryaya Namaha.
Surya Namaha.
Salutations to he who induces activity. Now, actually, at the end of it, I'll explain something else. Why we use chants. There is another reason for it. Om Hreem.
Om Hrim.
Bhanave Namaha.
Hanavena.
Salutations to he who illuminates. This is one of the 3 chants we missed. Om Hram.
Om Ram.
Khagaya Namaha.
Namaha.
Salutations to he who moves through the sky, or glides through the sky, really. Khagaya means glide. Om Raha.
Om Raha.
Pushna Namaha.
Pushna Namaha.
Salutations to the giver of strength and nourishment. The sun makes everything grow. Imagine a world without the sun. Nothing would grow, there would be no life. Sun and water, we need that, right?
It would be freeze.
That's right. And for posterity, right?
The Ice Age.
Om Hram.
Om Ram.
Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. Garbhaya Namaha. It is a tough one. Let's try that again. Om Hram.
Om Ram.
Hiranya
Hiranya.
Garbhaya
Garbhaya.
Namaha.
Namaha.
Garbhaya simply means the golden cosmic self. So actually, Hiranya Garbhaya, golden cosmic self. Salutations to the golden cosmic self. These are all just different terms used for the sun. Om Hrim.
Om Hrim.
Mariche Namaha.
Mariche Namaha.
Salutations to the rays of the sun. Mariche is rays of the sun. Rays. And we are referring to the sun. Om Hrum.
Om Hrum.
Adityaya Namaha.
Adityaya Namaha.
Salutations to the son of Aditi. Aditi is the cosmic mother, the sun's mother. You just have to visualize that the sun is like any one of us. So someone who's bright and sunny, probably you want to just refer to them with these chants and see if you can win them over. Om Hreem.
Om Hrim.
Savitre Namaha.
Namaha.
Salutations to the life-stimulating power. Salutations to life-stimulating power simply means the life giver. It's just different ways of saying the same thing. Savitre means life's start of life, stimulation of life. Om Hram.
Om Ram.
Arkaya Namaha.
Arkaya Namaha.
Salutations to he who is fit to be praised, or he who is praiseworthy. Om Raha.
Om Raha.
Bhaskaraya Namaha.
Bhaskaraya Namaha.
Salutations to he who leads to enlightenment. Okay.
It's a lot to remember. Bun.
Yes, no, you don't have, exactly. You don't have to remember the Sanskrit chants at all. The other reason for the chanting was to understand where the sounds are coming from. Just the syllable, the trisyllabic phrase, Om, A, U, and The length of A plus U should equal especially when you're doing the sun salutation chant. So it's, and the sound of A comes from the lower abdomen, from the lower belly. You can place your hands on your lower belly and feel it. Ooh, on your chest. You should feel a reverberation in your brain. So basically, you're combining 3 syllables. Om is not a word, and I'm going on camera to say this, but I believe there has been a lot of research done on this, and it's been proven that Om is actually a trisyllabic sound. It's an invocation. So every time you have something auspicious that we want to start, we use Om. You don't have to use Om. when you go to the church, I'm sure you have, do you go to church, Amy? Or where do you go for your weekly prayers? You pray at home?
Yeah.
That's fine. How do you pray? Do you meditate internally or do you have an external statue? Actually, I want to hear. I'm interested.
Oh, actually, I tend to write. Actually.
You write. That's your way of internalizing and getting spiritual. That's good. Do you read your writing out loud?
Sometimes.
Okay. Okay. Well, we all have different ways of practicing our internalizing experience. We need to be able to internalize whatever we see and do, whatever we do in life. We want to be sure we're in control of ourselves. The other reason for chanting, it's not just the physiological reason. The other reason is chanting helps us. Repetitive chanting sounds, they help us clear our minds of negative debris. I don't know if you remember when you were little, if you didn't like what your classmates said, you said, I'm not going to listen to you. It's repetitive sound. You still do that? It's a repetitive sound. Repetitive sounds that also have a physiological impact on you. They tend to clear the mind of negative debris. So your mind learns to focus. Yes, what you're trying to do is actually zoning out unwanted sounds and unwanted thoughts. So chanting helps you bring your thoughts together. It helps you centralize. And it's very difficult. I think we did cover this briefly in one of the other episodes. Our brains are always very active, and we're always thinking of 10, 15 thoughts at the same time. You're in the shower and you're thinking of your shopping list. You're cooking and you're thinking of, what am I going to do or how am I going to finish my class assignment. We're always thinking of more than one thought at one time. So when we chant, we are trying to bring all the thoughts together and we're trying to reduce it to a single chant to the point where it becomes easy to just push that to a single thought, so that to the point where you can push that one last thought out of your mind. That is when we enter into the meditative state. That is when we meditate. Everything else in life is preparation for the meditative state. We concentrate. We can sit in repose, concentrate. You can sit in the middle of Times Square and zone everything out. You don't want all those sounds. If you go to the summer solstice, remember Douglas,
Yes.
one of our guests? He started the summer solstice. You can go there in the middle of Times Square and you can meditate if you want to. If you're able to evacuate your thoughts, have no thoughts at all, that is true meditation. Okay, enough of meditation. We're not really going to the spiritual level. I needed to explain why we chant. Having said that, this time, are you folks ready? We have 4 minutes actually by the time we're done. So let's go into this sequence one last time. And this time, you can say whatever you want in your mind. I want you to try and hold the position. Okay, you know what? I think we're all we're going to limber up a little bit. I think we sat too long, so you want to just loosen up a little bit. Just move your ankles. Okay. Is everyone ready? This time I'll do it with you. I'll just say the chant, but in fact, I won't say the chant. We'll try and hold it out. We'll all say something in our minds to hold it for a few seconds. Come to the front of your mat. Leave a little bit of space in front. That's good. Palms in front of your chest, heels together, toes slightly apart. Your pelvis is tilted just a little forward, chest out, chin up. I'm going to go back, stagger a little bit. Now hold. Breathe. Okay. Inhale. Bring your palms overhead. Go back as much as you can. Once you go past the midpoint, keep exhaling. Hold. Tighten your core muscles. Now, inhale, and once you go past the midpoint, exhale. Fold from the hip. Exhale fully. Place your palms on the floor. Hold. Take your left leg back. Inhale, bring your chest out. If your knees are too far forward, you might want to wiggle your right foot forward just a little bit. And if you want to place your left knee on the ground, that's fine. If you can hold. Inhale and hold. When I say hold, hold the posture, not your breath. Oh. I'm glad I clarified that. Take your right leg back and hold. Now this will be a little intense. If you want to bend your elbows just a little bit, it might help you. That's fine. Try to get the hip off the floor. Good. Exhale, bring your knees to the floor. Keep exhaling, bring your chest down. Keep your butt off the ground. Keep exhaling. Glide in front of you. Inhale, bring your chest up again. That's all right. We'll do it again. Come on, Shanti, let's try that. Let's hold this first, and then we'll do that. It's a double posture together, so. Tighten your sacral muscles, tighten your pelvic muscles, and your abdominal muscles. Get a wonderful stretch. Now, let's try that one more time, Shanti. Let's do it together. All of us will do it together. You're on your knees, toes curled in. Now, if you need to bring your hands forward, actually yours are good. Bring it forward. Exhale, bring your chest down. As you glide your torso off the ground, inhale and come up. Good. Very nice.
This way.
Yeah, what you're doing is you're coming down, exhale, and then you inhale and you come up. So it's like a wave. Just think of your body coming up. Try it one more time. That's okay. We're all here for you. Come on. You do a great plow. I'm sure you can do this. You're tough. Come on. One more time. This is a double posture, so it's exhale and inhale. Glide and come up. That's fine. That's okay.
I sort of got there without gliding.
Well, you'll get there. Inhale, curl your toes in, take your knees off the ground, come into mountain position. Okay, now, did we have the left leg back? So we bring the left leg forward this time. Exhale, bring your left leg between your hands. Dip your hip, 30 seconds. Good. Bring your right leg forward. Hold. Palms together. Inhale, bring your hands in front of you. Keep inhaling. Bring your arms overhead. Hold. Tilt your head back and hold. Tighten your back muscles. Exhale, bring your palms in front of your chest. Before we go into the other side, before we stretch the other side, please visit the website www.yogaxpress.com or visit mnn.org to learn a little more about this program. You can join us anytime you want. We do practice every week. Let's do the other side while the titles are coming on. Heels together. Good. Heels together. Toes slightly apart. Inhale. Yeah. Inhale, take your palms up, overhead. We're just completing the sequence.